Okay. Okay, we are still talking about entrepreneur, and okay, example of entrepreneur. Someone has mentioned David Branson, an owner of airline. Yes, yes, Mrs. Funshade Bola is an entrepreneur. She owns what does she own? Yes, she owns a school, the Vale College. Yes, that's good. Yes, can you mention other examples of an entrepreneur?
Femi Otedola.
Femi Otedola. What does he own?
Yes. Oil. He owns oil and is a philanthropist.
He owns an oil company, and is a philanthropist. Yes, someone just mentioned Dangote. Yes.
Mike Adenuga.
Dangote, and so on and so on. Those are the common examples of an entrepreneur. So entrepreneurs put their money, they initiate business and they put their capital into it. Is that okay? They put their capital into it and they are ready to bear the risk that may arise from the business. That is, when there is loss, that means they are ready to bear it. Is that okay? So they are ready to take a risk of a business. So that is what an entrepreneur is. Then, now we're now going to look at the features of an entrepreneur.
The qualities.
What are the features of an entrepreneur?
I said qualities.
No, we want to look at the features first. We want to look at the features first. Yes?
Entrepreneur is also called enterprise or management.
Yes, you can also call an entrepreneur an enterprise or management. Yes, one.
They are the brains behind the production.
They are the what? They are the brain behind production. Why? Why are they the brain behind production? Why? Why are they the brain behind production?
They are the ones that the ideas for the production of the company. They are the owners.
Yes, they are the brain behind production. How? Why and how? Yes.
Because they don't really know.
Because they put together, they organize and coordinate land, labor, capital. Is that okay?
I'll never forget my pen.
Timile is talking in the background. Mute yourself. You are disturbing the class. So the entrepreneurs organize and coordinate other factors of production, that is land, labor, and capital, to produce goods and services. So that's why they are the brain behind what? Behind production. That is why they are the brain behind production. Then what are the other ones? Yes? What are the other?
They take risk involved.
Eh?
Yeah, you.
They do what?
Risk involved in production. They take the risk.
Yes, they take the risk involved in production. Entrepreneur takes the risks that are involved in what? In production. And when that means, they are the one that put together land, labor, and capital with their what? With their money. Is that okay? And they expect to make profits at the end of production, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yes.
If at the end of production there are losses, if there are losses at the end of production, they are the one that will bear the what? They will bear the losses. So that's why we said that they take the risk involved in what? In production. So that's why we said they take the risk involved in production. Yes, what are the other ones?
Also called.
What are the other features? Yes? Yes?
That the risk of an entrepreneur is profit or loss.
They do what?
No, the reward of an entrepreneur is profit or loss.
Yes, the reward of an entrepreneur is profit or loss. Yes, that means at the end of production, they can make profits or suffer loss. Is that okay? That means at the end of production, it's either they make profits or suffer loss. So that is the reward for an entrepreneur. That is what an entrepreneur will get at the end of production. Is either they make profit.
I have a question.
Yes,
I have a question.
Yes, what is the question?
So my question is that is it true that entrepreneur is also called on management?
Yes, you can refer to them as management. That is the manager of a business. Is that okay? Yeah, because they are the one that put together land, labor, and capital. Is that okay to produce goods and services? So we can also refer to them as what? Management. Is that okay? Because they manage other factors of production. Is that okay to produce goods and services? So we have other features of entrepreneur you have not mentioned. We have other features of an entrepreneur that you have not mentioned. Yes.
An entrepreneur decides the wage of labor for production.
Yes, they decide the wages of labor for production. That is, they decide what labor we get after production. Is that okay? When labor is engaged in production, the entrepreneur will decide.
Sir, can you repeat the features? This one that you just said, that they said they decide the wages. Can you repeat?
Yes, we said that the entrepreneur decide the wages of labor. That is, they decide what labor we get. Is that okay? When they are engaged in production, that is the payments they will get after, when they are engaged in what? When they are engaged in production. So that's a feature of an entrepreneur. Yeah, I think there is one more you have not mentioned. Yes, there's one more.
The entrepreneur provides every capital needed for production.
Yes, they provide capital. They provide every capital needed for production. The entrepreneur provide capital. That is, they provide the money, the materials. Is that okay? To start the business. They provide the money and other materials required to start the business. Is that okay?
They provide capital needed for what?
Needed for production.
They provide capital
needed for production. They provide capital needed for production. That is, they provide money and other materials that are required to start the business. So that is capital. So capital is provided by the entrepreneur. So that is why they will. That's why we say that they bear the risk. They take the risk in the business because they can lose their capital. Is that okay? In the business, they can lose their capital. If they can make profit or lose part of their capital in the business. Yes. What are the other ones? Yes.
Sir.
Entrepreneur decides the wages of labor for production.
We have talked about that. We have mentioned that. Then they make available other factors of production. They make available other factors of production. They make other factors of production available for the production of goods and so that is they employ, they engage land, capital, and labor in production. Those are the other factors of production. So it's the entrepreneur that coordinate and organize those other factors of production.
Don't do your work, you keep on chatting.
Now let's move to quality of an entrepreneur. That is, somebody we call an entrepreneur must possess certain qualities. Hello, listen, please. Listen, please. I cannot be repeating something several times. Listen very well. Is that okay? So now we are talking about. I'm not dictating, right, Angela? I'm not dictating. Is that okay? Just listen. I'm not dictating the notes. Is that okay?
I'm not meant to write it.
So just listen. So we are now looking at the quality of an entrepreneur. That is, what are those quality, character, somebody who refers to as an entrepreneur must possess. So that's what we are looking at. So let's move on. Sorry for the break. It was due to the network. So now, what are the qualities? What are the qualities of an entrepreneur?
Sir.
Yes. Yes.
Self-confidence.
Yes, self-confidence. Self-confidence.
Self-reliance.
Self-reliance. Self-reliance.
Courage. Courage.
Yes, courage.
Initiative.
Initiative.
Commitment.
Commitment.
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Self-starter.
Self-starter.
Optimism.
Passionate.
Team player.
Team player.
Team player.
Team player.
Communication.
Communication. And what?
Passionate.
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 Passionate. So those are the qualities of an entrepreneur. Those are the qualities of an entrepreneur. Now, we are going to look at them one by one. The first one, self-confidence. What is self-confidence? What is it about? Yes.
Is a level of confidence and believes in the ability to compete with anybody in their line of business.
Yes, it's when an entrepreneur believes in the ability to compete with anybody. Is that okay? In their line of business. Is that okay? It's when an entrepreneur believes in the ability to compete with anybody in their line of business. That is, when they are ready to face a competition. Is that okay? In their line of business. So that is what self-confidence means. So that is, an entrepreneur must have self-confidence. They must be able to withstand competition from anybody in their line of business. So that is self-confidence. Then self-reliance. Yes, we want to explain that. Self-reliance.
They have the ability to do self-reliance with the willingness to continue the pursuit of their goals and objectives in business, which is profit-making.
Yes, they must have the willingness to continue the pursuit of their goal and objective in the business. Abi, they must be willing to continue to pursue their goals and objectives in the line of business. And what is their objective? What is that objective? What is the objective of an entrepreneur? Yes.
To make profits.
Profit making.
To make profit.
That is profit making. That is to make profit. The objective is to make profit. That is profit making. How you did that? You have to break. So sorry for the break, please. It was due to the network. Sorry for the break.
Yes,
to the network. So let's move on. So we are talking about self-reliance, and we said the willingness of the entrepreneur to continue to pursue their goals and objectives in the business. The objective being what? Being profit making. Yes, courage. Courage.
A person who thinks of doing common business in an uncommon way gets better results.
That is, an entrepreneur must be bold. Is that okay?
Bold.
He must be bold.
Yes,
For him or her to get results. Is that okay? From the business, he has to be bold. He has to do a common thing in an uncommon way in order to get a better result. Is that okay? So he must be bold.
Yes, sir.
He must be bold in taking a decision as far as the business is concerned. So that is what courage is. Yes, initiative. Yes. Yes, initiative.
It should be able to be smart and be able to think.
Yes,
in the midst of problems.
Yes, that's very good. Who is that? Who is saying that? Who is it?
That's Grace.
Grace, that's very good.
Grace.
Yes, you must be able to think in the midst of problem. That is initiative. You must be proactive. You must be what? Proactive. That's very good, Grace. Yes, it must be proactive. That is initiative. That is, an entrepreneur must have initiative. That is, must be able to think in the midst of problem. That is, must proactive. You must make things happen. Is that okay? You must be able to solve problem. Sheriff, maybe that, if you can't hear me, maybe that's due to your network. It's due to the network if you can't hear me. Sheriff, Is the network? If you can't hear me, is that okay? Sheriff, can you hear me now? Sheriff. If you can't hear me, it's due to the network. So let's move on. Then another quality of an entrepreneur, that is commitment. Yeah.
They're always ready to do anything legal.
Yes.
Go to the extra.
Should be able to support his business.
Yes, an entrepreneur must be ready to do extra, and must be ready to do something legal and extra. Is that okay? Must be willing to go extra mile to succeed. Must be willing to go extra mile to succeed in the business. Is that okay? So that is commitment.
Yes, sir.
That is the intelligence.
They must be able to.
They making profit.
Must have knowledge.
Stop chatting now.
Yes.
No,
Yes, intelligence.
sir.
Sir.
Entrepreneur is either making profit or fail in business is considered intelligence because there is no
Sir, it must be wise in what he's doing. It must be.
Yeah, it must be wise. Yes, that is whether he succeed or fail. Is that okay?
Yes.
He must be wise. So that is he has tried, he has made an effort, and that makes him what? To be wise. That makes him to be what? Wise. So whether success or failure, that makes him to be what? Wise. That is intelligence.
Wise.
Yes. Then the next one, self-starter. Yes.
It must, sir, it must be able to like
Yes.
develop the habit of like having a capital or doing that.
Yeah. That is.
Be able to build this capital by itself.
That is take the risk of starting the business first. Is that okay?
Yes.
That is the one who takes the risk of starting the business first. Maybe in an area other people have not tried. Is that okay? Maybe is the one that takes risk of starting a particular business. Maybe maybe in an area where other people have not tried. So if you self-starter, you take risk of starting a new business. You must be a self-starter. So you will not be afraid of failure. Is that okay? To start a new business. So that's a self-starter. Yeah, team player.
You must be able to work.
Interact with other workers. The person can interact.
Yes.
It should be tolerant.
You must be able to interact with other workers. That's okay. When you are a team player, that is, you'll be able to interact with other in the business. Is that okay? You'll be able to interact. You'll not be a shy. You can interact and associate with other people. Is that okay? With other workers and customers with the purpose of achieving set goals and objectives. So it must be somebody that can effectively interact and associate with other workers and customers to achieve set objectives. So that is what team player mean. Yes, communication.
Must be able to have a good communication.
Yes, communication. What is that about? Yes, so many yes. Communication.
You'll be able to talk. You'll be able to talk to other people.
It must be a person who is conscious of effective process of receiving and passing information. He must be conscious of what? Of the process of receiving and passing information. Is that okay? He must be intelligent in the process of receiving and passing information.
Information.
He must be conscious in the effective process of receiving and passing information.
Yes, sir.
Within the organization. They're passionate. Passionate.
Sir, it must be able to like
It must be able to
Do
work.
something
Strong feelings about what he or she is doing.
Clear feeling about
Has
particular
strong
thing, I
feelings
guess.
In achieving
about what
goals.
they're doing in business.
Yes,
Purpose of
passionate.
He has strong feeling. Yes.
That means somebody, he must be ever ready. Hello, listen. He must be ever ready to get things done. He must be willing to get things done at any time in order to achieve the set goals of the business. When you are passionate about the business, you will be ready to do anything to achieve what? To achieve the goal of the business. So that is passionate. You must be passionate. So those are the qualities of an entrepreneur. So before we move on, let's quickly test ourselves. Who is an entrepreneur?
Yes.
Who is an entrepreneur? Before we move on. Yes.
Entrepreneur is somebody who takes
Hello, one at a time. So one at a time. Yes, you will continue. Yes, who is an entrepreneur?
So don't worry, she can say it.
Okay, continue. Who is an entrepreneur?
So an entrepreneur is an individual who has decided to get involved in a particular business and ready to take risks.
Yes. Yes, a person who has decided to take part in to participate in the business and ready to take the risk of the business. There is a person who initiates and finances a new business. And we have mentioned examples of entrepreneur before, isn't it? Isn't it? Now, what are the qualities of an entrepreneur? What are the qualities of an entrepreneur? What are the qualities of an entrepreneur? Qualities of an entrepreneur, what are they? Yes, Nifemi.
Everything is going well.
Yes.
Commitment.
Ishioluwa, yes. Commitment, yes.
Self-confidence.
Self-confidence.
Communication.
Intelligence.
Communication,
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Communication.
Self-starter.
Passionate.
Passionate. Passionate.
Initiatives.
Initiative. Initiative. Courage.
Commitment.
Yes, self-reliance.
Commitment.
Commitment. Commitments. Yes. Is that all? Is that all? What?
Oh.
What you say?
Communication.
Communication. Communication. That's okay. Let's move on.
Sir, dedication.
There's nothing like dedication there.
Initiative.
Commitment. We have commitment.
Initiative.
Initiative. That's okay. Let's move on.
Passionate.
Self-starter.
Now let's move to page 54. Business opportunities. Business opportunities. Page 54. Page 54. So that's business opportunities. Business opportunity. Business opportunities. When we say business opportunity, what are we saying? What is it about?
It's a privilege of information given or gotten by a person to start a business of buying and selling.
Sir, business opportunities is like an opportunity, like.
Yeah, what? It's like what?
Sir, they're like opportunities giving someone to start a business.
It's an information gotten Is that okay? To start a business. Is
Yes,
that
sir.
okay? It's an
Yes,
information
sir.
gotten or given to start a business. You know, when you want to start a business, you need to get some information. You cannot just go into a business without having certain essential or important information. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So the,
Yes, sir.
the process of getting information or the process of receiving or getting information to start a business, that is what we call business opportunity. So we have business, there are so many business opportunities that are available. That means we have local, national, and international business opportunities. That is, we have business that we can engage in locally. Is that okay? And we have those we can engage in at the national level, and we have international businesses. So local business opportunity. Can you mention some of them?
Farming.
Yes.
Sales of farm products.
Yes, sales of farm products. That is, you can set up a farm. You can set up a farm and you sell products from such farm. Yes, sales of farm product. What are the other ones? Local business opportunities.
Local bread
Sales
bakery.
of wood.
What?
Local bread bakery.
Local
Bread bakery.
local bakery, bread bakery. Yes, one can set up bakery, bread bakery. Yes.
Shop.
Talking
What?
pieces of meat. Talking pieces of meat.
What?
Cobbler shop.
Talking pieces
Cobbler
of meat.
shop. What does a cobbler do? Cobbler. What does a cobbler do? They make shoes. They make and repair shoes. Cobbler make and repair shoes. So one can set up cobbler shop.
Lesson.
What are the other?
A carpenter. A carpenter.
Lessons.
A carpenter.
Carpentry.
A
Operating a carpentry or furniture workshop. Yes. Operating a carpentry or furniture workshop. Yes. What about transport services? Transport services. Transport services. One can set up